Hey guys, so today they released the new Apache Longbow and the Growler. They also buffed the Apache its health and speed, um and nerfed the Mangusta and buffed the rockets on a bunch of other stuff. So the Growler has a ridiculously long range for lock-on missiles at a whopping 3,000 studs for anti-tank missiles. And they do a pretty substantial amount of damage, getting it down to red health. And the radar, 1 second, I actually killed my ult, puts a, red ring around them where they're easier to see. I'll spawn up buggy where you can see, and and that radar will allow you to see through walls and stuff with the enemy vehicles. Alrighty, so as you can see, there's one of my subscribers, but yeah, so you can see that there's a red highlight around him. So if I turn off that radar, so if I were to go like over here, you can still see him through the mountain. And that's pretty nice. So now let me go get a B29 with my ult. Back, no, so here's the B29. See how good the lock-on range is. No, wait. Okay, good. I was about to say, it's like, no way it's 3,000, but a little above 2,000 is still a ridiculously good lock-on range. Not the best damage, but that is still relatively good. And even though this is only firepower 1, this gun's damage isn't half bad. Yeah, this is way better at anti-ground than it is anti-air. Now let's go get the new Growler. So its armament slightly sucks, but its radar jamming ability is passive, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so here's the Growler. Yeah, its ability is passive, but it only has 2 of each kind of missile. I need to test whether they're powerful or not. Very powerful or not, but so let's go explore how the lock-on thing works. Does seem like a pretty dang cool jet. Anyway, I need to re-add my ult to the faction, or I can just do this. Because the radar thing does not work on friendlies. So faction members, I mean. Okay, so let's see. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I think this thing's gonna be a pain. Well, yeah, that's definitely very interesting. Yeah, also, here's my one. I did nothing. Wait, does that work? If I shoot first. But, anyways, so now let's get my ult in a tank and see how much, damage this thing does to it. Oh yeah, wait, I have to, unfly myself. Alrighty, I'm back. So yeah, this thing seems kind of overpowered. Also, it depends on. I guess it entirely depends on whether its missiles are any good. But also, it has a passenger seat, unlike the regular F-18. And also, sadly, it doesn't have a zoom in function. But why would you need it to? Oh my, lock on time. Okay, nope, this thing kind of sucks. Let's try the anti-aircraft. Let me go back up to my ult again. Alrighty, I'm back, so... Yeah, so on upgrade, that's only... I looked at my ult, that's only 25% to a tank, well, a mouse, so that's not very good. Okay, so I don't think its damage is overly all too super high, but oh, the reload time is ridiculous. Yeah, it's a little below half health at 2 volleys. But yeah, the reload time's pretty dang good. Also, why does this have flares if it can't get locked onto? The questions we all ask ourselves. Yeah, it seems like it's a pretty interesting vehicle. I just wouldn't say it's exactly powerful. Because, yeah, this thing isn't definitely not the most powerful jet I've ever seen. But this would be kind of the ideal jet if you're just going for transport, because then you can't get spammed by Patriots or a counter Patriot jet because, well, they can't lock onto you. But yeah, now also the Patriots have a similar, well, the exact same thing to the Apache for air-based vehicles, and so that's kind of nice. But yeah, generally, this thing isn't the best, but it is pretty good. And then the Apache Longbow, I love it. It's super fun. And this jet's actually kind of cool looking. So, it's not half bad. The only thing I want to test out is whether it's jamming is itself jamming or if it's an area. Because if it's an area, then this thing would be the ideal teammate vehicle. But, yeah. So, pretty cool all in all. Let me show you guys the, that is so dumb. Show you the, buffs to the Apache's health and stuff. So, Longbow has base 190 and 700 health, and now this regular one has 190 and 600. which is way better than what it used to do with 170-ish. And yeah, they nerfed the Mangousta's top speed, so it's finally not as fast as a freaking fighter jet, which is pretty dang nice. And here, let me, so yeah, so now it has an air radar option, which this will help tremendously with like nighttime fighting, because now you can actually see stuff because it'll be glowing red. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope y'all have a great day, and see y'all next time.